Good afternoon, everyone. It is currently around 2:30 in the afternoon, and the beer we have today is Miller Genuine Draft. I bought a tall boy at the local liquor store. So as you can see, comes in a very good looking black can. You can see the Miller Genuine Draft logo. It's got the golden eagle drawn over this red circle background. Looks very cool. But without further ado, let's crack it open and let's get to drinking. Ooh, it's right off the bat, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It's very malty. Very crisp. Very refreshing. But it does have a slightly different flavor than Coors Banquet, which is to be expected considering they don't come from the same area. Coors Banquet is from Golden, Colorado. This is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Same city that Pabst Blue Ribbon is from. And I very much enjoy me a Milwaukee beer, I will admit. Although, I have never had Miller High Life before. I've never had it before. And I've heard the only difference between that and Genuine Draft is that Genuine Draft is unpasteurized. It's just cold filtered. So this tastes like what you would get out of a tapper. But yeah, I finally got the phone holder for my tripod. That's the only time that I have ever paid for expedited shipping for anything in my life. So I could $3 more and I could have it by tomorrow. You know what? I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the content. And I am very glad that it's here, because now I can film in better locations. My production quality is definitely increasing. We're making moves. We're making big baller moves. And I would say drinking a tall boy of Miller Genuine Draft at 2:30 in the afternoon is definitely a big baller move. Not gonna lie. This is my first beer of the day. I've drank about that much, it feels like. This upper part of the can is warm, and right about here it gets cold, so that's how you can tell where the level's at. And I'm not really feeling it yet. Maybe a mild, maybe a very mild alcohol buzz, but not much yet. After all, I have been drinking, 9% Voodoo Ranger and 7%, sorry, that bug flew right past my ear and totally derailed my train of thought. 7% Two Hearted IPA, that 6% Sweet Baby Jesus, that chocolate peanut butter porter beer, which I have yet to make a review on. I think I might take some of that up north with me when we go up north, and I might make the review up there, but I will not be able to upload it until we get home because service is kind of shoddy up there. Although my friend's house has my friend's cabin does have Wi-Fi. Ours does not. Our cabin has no Wi-Fi, and you don't get cell service down there very well either. So I really only, when we're up north, I pretty much only use my phone when we're going into town. I'll be like, okay, I got the length of this trip into town for me to, check my Snap, maybe look at some TikToks, see what Jacob Jones posted on YouTube. He really is my favorite YouTuber. Oh, that's what I should have done. Now that I think about it, I should have added his merch to my, because I don't have Amazon Prime. I should have added his merch so that way I could get the free shipping. But it's alright. It's alright. I only paid, what? I think $10 for shipping, because standard shipping was $7. I am very much enjoying this beer. It's very sunny out, but it's not too hot. Just a bit of a breeze blowing. I don't know if you can see the trees behind me. Also, I picked this location to film because it looks rather interesting. I don't know what these things behind me are called. I don't know if they're called spires. It's just a bunch of pieces of concrete. And I believe they're held together with rebar. I believe there's a piece of rebar going right through the middle of them. But they have been there for so many years, you can't even see any gaps between the spires at all. It looks like they welded them right together if that were possible. May have possibly been sealed with concrete, but even then, you'd expect to see some cracks in it if it was sealed with concrete years ago. I think in terms of my upload schedule, I'm probably gonna record the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA review tonight, just so that I won't have to record one tomorrow after work. I might record one tomorrow after work, but it would also be nice to not have to, not feel like, oh, I need to record tonight. No, I can take it easy if I want to. I recorded 2 last night. If I want to record one, I certainly can. I can stay a day ahead. also, I found out how to make the upload times consistent. Because before I was just uploading them as public videos, and it was just, whenever it got to finished, whenever it finished loading and processing, that would be whenever it was uploaded. But I watched a video where he talked about do's and don'ts for new YouTube channels, and that was one of the things he said, that you should upload your videos as unlisted, and then whenever your upload time is going to be, if you upload at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., I'm probably going to make 9 a.m. be my consistent upload time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for anyone not in the local area, because my videos, I got a comment from Germany on my, it was the Two Hearted IPA review. He said something along the lines of, man, it hurts to watch someone drink an IPA, but hearing you talk during the video is making it an easier watch. That was a cool comment. I liked that. Yeah, IPAs are not for everybody. And honestly, I generally like to try new things, but I don't like a lot of IPAs, especially if they're overly hoppy, because I like a bit of bitterness. Don't get me wrong, I like a bit of bitterness. I just don't want my beer to taste like blended up grass clippings and leaves, That's where it kind of crosses the line for me. That's why I like Imperial IPA. That's why I like Two Hearted IPA, because they taste like grapefruit. They don't taste like blended up grass clippings. It doesn't taste like I'm drinking straight chlorophyll. And neither does this, I will admit. That's why I like IPAs, but I cannot drink exclusively IPAs. I gotta have my lager every now and then. And usually that's Coors Banquet, but today we're drinking Genuine Draft. And there are certainly no complaints on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? Royalty counter. I don't know if I'm actually gonna edit that in. What is it? $7 and, because each royalty is $1.30. So the last review was $6.30, so I believe it's up to $7.60 now. That's plenty enough to buy his merch, to buy some of Jacob Jones' merch, and that softcover book. Man, it is such a nice day today. I'm loving it. And I'm loving the fact that I can stand here and record and not have to hold my phone. You gotta have a tripod set up. If you want to record, it's a must-have. You gotta have a tripod. Oh, I can see my dad coming down the driveway in the 71 Bronco. That thing was in the barn for 18 years, not moving. And it's finally moving under its own power. You can probably hear it. love that thing. So cool. No emissions. Just a 302 Ford small block and 35-inch off-roading tires. What more could you ask for in a vehicle, honestly? Yeah, it is a really comfortable temperature out. I'm very much enjoying standing out by these concrete spires, drinking my Miller Genuine Draft at almost 2:45 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. What am I taking up north? Well, I'm going to be taking however much Coors Banquet I still have in the downstairs fridge. I believe I have 5 bottles. 5 stubbies. So those are going up. I'm going to bring some Imperial IPA. So, I gotta have my Voodoo Ranger, I gotta have it. And I'm gonna bring that chocolate peanut butter porter beer called Sweet Baby Jesus, and I'm gonna make a review of that while I'm up north. And I'll find some way to upload it. I'll probably go to my friend's house and use his Wi-Fi there. I've thought about that. When I eventually own that property up north, would I install some internet? Possibly. But I really like just having a break. I really like just having a break from it all, Just not feeling like I need to check my phone. And I have an excuse not to check it because I know I don't have service. I know no one's going to be able to text me or call me. So I can just set it to the side and just really relax and enjoy myself, Kick back, relax, have a few beers. Smoke some joints. Maybe have a few shots. I honestly think that's an urban legend, honestly. The whole thing about mixing beer and alcohol, or beer and liquor. I feel like you could do that and get away with it. There's no... Yeah. Yeah, don't listen to people who say you can't mix. Oh, you can't. You can't mix liquor and beer, right? That's what I say. At least. Oh, I completely forgot to grab a thumbnail. Hopefully one of those will do. I'm following the Jacob Jones method because I'm so new. I gotta have a template to kind of go off of, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Genuinely, I do not know what I'm doing yet, but I'll get there. Man, this tall boy has lasted me quite a bit longer than I expected. I've been out here for over half an hour now. It is 2:48, so almost 2:50. And I know I started this recording around 2:15-ish, or no, 2:30. I started around 2:30. So actually it hasn't quite been a half hour yet. It's been about 28 minutes. But the recording says 21. Interesting. But that's all we had left to this beer. So I'm going to end the review right here. All right. Peace out. Until the next one.